up, Bunny Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for PPPPPP Chapter 9. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. Also, because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on the non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos. It's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and again, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter of PPPPPP, we saw Reijiro's audition, and his audition was very, very heartbreaking. My God, it was heartbreaking. And I understood what was meant by, also by Lucky being a monster as well. I thought that was very interesting. And now it's come down to Reijiro and Lucky for who gets the part. This is going to be very good. I can't wait. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Ooh. This is interesting what this chapter is titled. So you got like 3 dots on each side and you got 3 lines. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Oh, Dad hit Lucky and Mom left taking Lucky with her. Dude. I didn't want her to take him, but if they were going to a place where he wouldn't get hit, I was fine with it. Oh, this is heartbreaking. I wanted to go with them, but I was told I had no choice and couldn't. Dad moved us from Japan to Italy. The 6 of us started a new life in a new home. Lucky used to let me hang out with him, but the other five love playing by themselves in their own world. Because of that, I tried not to get too close to them. This is heartbreaking. I really hated being by myself, but what could I do? What could you do, kitties? What could you do? You're in your own world, aren't you, kitty? Yeah. Can't sleep. I didn't want to be in my own world. I wanted to be in the same world with others. High schoolers are so cool. It looks like fun. I'm so glad I brought my DVDs of Japanese TV shows, but every time I played the piano, the dream became more distant. Wonderful. Genius. I'd go to France, then come back to Italy. My siblings also began traveling on their own itineraries. All I do is play piano every day. I've had enough. Even though some of the grown-ups were worried about me, they were all hired by my dad. I didn't have a single friend. Even at the music conservatory, everyone would say it was amazing, but I never made friends. Oh, kitty, this is sad. I'm so lonely. Please, someone. I was so lonely. I cried every day. Oh, kitties. Oh. Poor Reijiro. And you can understand why his music, especially for the imagery of his music, is the way it is. What's wrong? Oh, aren't you Reijiro Otogami? Whoa, I finally get to meet you. I'm Saiba Rindo. I play the piano too. Let's be friends. I love Saiba. I love Saiba. Saiba looks so cool. That's when Saiba saved me, my very first friend. Stop crying. Don't be so whiny. Saiba and I went to different music conservatories. Twice a week, I'd visit Saiba's school for lessons. Speaking of whiny, my kitty is being whiny. Seno, stop being whiny. Saiba was really cool. He could do anything. He was always so popular with the other kids. Let's go home. Come on, hurry up. He doesn't treat me differently. Aww. When heading home in the evenings, I'd like to walk behind Saiba. That's why I really didn't like winning against Saiba. I lost again. I'll win next time. I felt that Saiba deserved to win. Yeah. Once I made a mistake on purpose and lost. A mistake by Reijiro Otogami? Yes, I finally won. Yeah, kitties. He's like, what? What? All right. Why did he make that mistake on purpose? Never do that again. That's right. It's so embarrassing. There's no way you should lose to that guy. After that day, sorry, bumped into you. That's okay. Oops, bumped into you. It's okay. Saiba hated me. A razor blade. I can't hurt my fingers. Dad's gonna find out. Oh, what an asshole. If I trained hard, the muscles in my fingers will get stronger and my skin will become calloused. I won't get hurt by a little blade, right? Since I kept getting injured, Kokore got really worried, but I managed to hide what was going on. I don't want to walk home with you anymore. What an ass! If I told Kokore, she would tell Dad, and Dad would banish Saiba from the piano world. Dude, he deserves to be banished. What a prick! It'd been my fault for making Saiba feel bad. I would just have to wait until he forgave me, but sorry about everything. I want to talk. Come to the green room before the competition tomorrow. Just the two of us. No, don't do it. Let's be friends again. Saiba, where are you? Huh? What? I'm locked in, and my phone's with my other stuff that I was gonna have someone bring later. What an ass! Let me out. Anyone there? Someone help me. What should I do? But I made a promise with Saiba. I'm sure he's looking for me. It'll be okay. He'll save me again. Where is he? Where's Reijiro Otogami? In the end, Saiba never came. Kokori made a big deal out of this incident. She had the police investigate. Saiba was the one who did it. Dad found out. I couldn't hide it anymore. Saiba is no longer at the conservatory. I'll squash anyone like that from now on, so don't worry, but remember this. You'll never be normal. Your only friend is the piano. Wait, Dad, but Saiba is my... No, Saiba is not your friend. Yeah, Kitty, he knows. From that day, the piano became my only friend. If I wasn't a genius, I'd still be taking those walks at dusk. I don't know. I was jealous of average people. That's why I always tried to win the competitions. I said some awful stuff to Lucky, but he must hate me. I remember when Lucky would cry after Dad yelled at him. I couldn't tell him I was happy that his piano playing sounded wonderful. If he can play like that, he might have a chance. It makes me jealous that he can become whatever he wants to be and have friends at a high school. Oh yeah, you mentioned something about Mom the other day. When I was slapped, Mom didn't save me. I bet if I weren't a genius, things would be different. Oh, I can't sleep again. I have to keep playing piano tomorrow and the day after that. I can't quit. Even if I quit, I'm still a genius. No matter how lonely I get, no one's gonna save me. I know, Kitty, no one's gonna save him. I know it's sad. Let's see. I can't quit. Even if I quit, I'm still a genius. No matter how lonely I get, no one's gonna save me. I just have to keep playing with all my strength so that Dad and Kokori and the other 5 don't hate me. This is freaking heartbreaking. We knew Reijiro was going through it. We knew something was going down, but God, I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him. He just doesn't know that Saiba wasn't. It took him until being locked in a room to realize that Saiba wasn't his friend. I don't think Saiba was ever his friend. I don't know if he was just using him from the start, and then once he saw that. Once he found out that Saiba held back, or not Saiba, once Reijiro held back, it just pissed him off because he was pitying. He didn't like to be pitied like that. I feel like that's what happens. He did not like being pitied like that. And I don't blame him. But it kind of makes me think of Top in Undead Unluck because it was the same thing with his friends. And it ended up backfiring on Top. It did, because his friends ended up dying because of him getting his power. But here's the thing, though. Reijiro has to say something. If Reijiro would have reached out to Lucky, I think things would be different. I think that, Reijiro could have been saved. I really do. I honestly believe it. I think Reijiro could have been saved because he didn't know about the abuse. I think mom didn't know the abuse that was going on. Hold on, let me go back for a second. I don't think she didn't know that he was slapped though, because he didn't say anything. He stayed silent about the abuse. That's the problem. If he would have said something, if Reijiro would have said something, then I think mom would have done something. I do. I really, really do. But remember what we saw last chapter with those girls and those high schoolers and made out of glass, and how empty they looked, and how we saw these kids just like climb all over them. It really does make sense, doesn't it? It does make a lot of sense. But the saying, silence is violence? That right there. This chapter right here is what it means. Because I know a lot of people like hate on that saying, silence is violence. But until you see something like this, you don't understand it. Like, a lot of people don't understand silence is violence. They don't. They're just saying it to virtue signal. But something like this where there's child abuse and no and there's absolute silence about it, or there's bullying going on, absolute silence about it. Silence is violence. It's just fucking heartbreaking. Ugh. And poor Reijiro is depressed. His father doesn't care about it. He doesn't. You know what it kind of makes me think of, actually, if you read Kaguya-sama Love is War, it's kind of like with Fujiwara. Fujiwara was a piano prodigy. She is, and she was just going through the motions with playing piano because that's what the adults wanted for her. But it took Kaguya telling her to quit if she didn't like it, and she did. Well, she played a game to determine she was going to quit or not with Kaguya, and because of that, she ended up quitting. And I think it might take Lucky. I don't know if it would. Do I think Reijiro's gonna quit? I don't know. I think Reijiro's just got to find his passion for piano again. Because right now he's not happy. He's got to find the love and the passion he once had for piano. And I think Lucky is going to be the one to do it. And I think going to the hospital and playing for their mom will help do that as well. And I think going to the school where Lucky is at, I think that would be such a good experience for him. I do. I really hope that we'll get to see Reijiro go. I really hope so. I really hope that we get to see Reijiro go to the school with Lucky. I think that would be so important, and it would be such great character development for Reijiro. It would be. I really hope we get to see that too. I hope that will happen for Reijiro. I really, really do, because this will help his social skills. That's something very important for him to have, especially if he is going to be a world-renowned pianist. I'm very curious what you guys think. Are you guys liking this series like I do? And what do you think about the whole situation with Reijiro? Have you experienced something like this before, like the silence is violence kind of thing? And you know what else this is kind of? This is kind of like a showgirl situation, if you think about it, or an attempted showgirl situation, which it didn't work. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I'm going to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more PPPPPP content. There's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.